Howdy, y'all. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something that I'm passionate about. So, I've been a manager for 15 plus years. I've even gone as far as being a facilitator and a teacher trainer for one of the world's largest organizations. I did that for about 6 years, and I want to share some of the experiences and stuff that I've learned over the years with you guys and help you all see how you can utilize what you're learning in video games and the skills you're learning in video games and apply that to what you're doing in your everyday jobs. Another thing that I want to look at with you guys over the next couple videos in the series is how you can apply what you're learning in video games to your interviews so that you can hone in your skills that you're learning to really answer those interview skills during answer those interview questions during your interviews. So, a couple things that we're going to focus on in this series is how you can utilize some of the skills that you learn in video games, such as teamwork and collaboration, and how as you're playing video games, you're learning basic skills of working together as a team. You're collaborating on different tasks and maybe even missions and different aspects of what you're learning. This applies to first person video games. This applies to um, RTSs. This applies to a wide array of different video games when you're talking about teamwork and collaboration. Even the game that you're watching right now, City Skylines, has collaboration in it. It has teamwork in it in some aspects when it comes to the actual development of the game and how you're building. So don't rule out teamwork when you're looking at some of those skills, depending on what games you play. We can look at how you can apply those to your everyday jobs. So another thing that we're going to look at is project completion and project management because that's a huge part of what video games are. You really like they give you achievements, you go in, you achieve those achievements, you go in, you complete those objectives that they give you to complete and they just give you these little micro pot projects as you're going through video games and giving you these tasks to complete. And as you're completing those tasks, you're learning skills that you can apply to your everyday work through that project completion. It's just a matter of applying it to what you're doing in your everyday work. The third thing that we're going to be talking about in this series is planning. I mean, every single game that we play requires some form of planning. Even first-person shooters. Like if you're collaborating with a group of people and you're playing that first-person shooter, and you're like, hey, we got to go over here and complete this particular objective in order to get this achievement unlocked, or hey, we need to go over here and take this group of people out so we can win this game. That's a form of planning that you guys are doing in order to hit that objective that you're trying to get. So planning is a huge part of what we do in video games, and that's a huge part of what interviewers are looking for when they're interviewing somebody. Can you plan? Do you have project completion skills that you can share? Do you have teamwork and collaboration skills that's going to help elevate the team and build the team up? So those are things that as an interviewer I'm looking for with my people that I'm interviewing. And I've even gone as far like if I have somebody that's maybe their first or second job, they don't have a lot of necessarily quote unquote work experience like in an actual field of job. I will ask questions on video game. Do you play video games? Yeah, I play video games. What do you play? And then I can hone in those questions that I'm asking to those video games that they're playing so I can see if they are exhibiting those skills. Now, that's not something you're going to get from every interview either. So if you're going in thinking that's going to happen, it's not always going to be the case. But we're going to go through in this series and talk about how you can utilize those experiences in your interview so they don't have to ask you those questions. You can already share those examples and those experiences with that interviewer as you're going through that interview. The last thing that we're going to talk about, the last big bucket we're going to talk about in this series is communication and how video games really elevate communication amongst your peers. And communication is one of the most important things for any job, for anybody to have that skill of communication, because the better you can communicate in the workplace, the less errors there are, the more efficiency there is, and the better results they're going to get out of whoever they're hiring for those positions. So those are the four buckets we're going to focus on in this series. Like I said at the beginning, if you guys have a focus area that you want me to focus on, or you have suggestions on, hey, I play this type of game, do you have any suggestions that can help me maybe utilize this game, this skill from this game in an interview, or how can I apply this skill I'm learning from this game to my everyday jobs? Put that in the comments so that I can look into it and try to figure out exactly what skills those are and how you can apply those to your day-to-day activities, or how you can apply that to an interview to elevate you to be somebody that the interviewer would be interested in potentially hiring for that position. So I hope you all are finding this helpful. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button so that one, I know that you guys want to see more, and two, you'll get notifications when I do post those next episodes with that information on there. So I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I look forward to that communication from you all on what you want from me so that I can cater the content to you guys. So I've really appreciated you guys watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you all next time, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.